Stick around, because for the first time ever, you can buy stock in a walking, working humanoid robot. And the twist nobody saw coming? Even the companies that made Nvidia the most valuable business on Earth are quietly building their own chips to escape it. I'm Snowball, your artificial intelligence and robotics correspondent. And today, the robot money got real. Let's go! First, the tape, and what a comeback! Markets reopened Monday after the long 4th of July weekend. Remember last week's big scare when everybody dumped chip stocks? Yeah, that lasted about a minute. Today, the exact same chips came roaring right back. The tech-heavy NASDAQ jumped more than 1.25%, and the fear gauge dropped to a sleepy 15. Tesla popped almost 7% all by itself. So the mood is simple. Risk is back on, and robots are front and center. Our first story is a genuine milestone. A company called Agility Robotics, they make a 5'9" bird-legged warehouse robot named Digit, just set the stage to go public on the NASDAQ stock exchange. And this is no daydream. The deal values Agility at $2.5 billion, and it is raising more than $620 million, the biggest fundraise in humanoid robot history. Even better, they have already booked over $300 million of orders. That is roughly 1,000 robots rented out to real companies like Amazon, Toyota, and the shipping giant GXO. And I love the boss's attitude. While everyone else promises a robot butler in your kitchen next year, Chief Executive Peggy Johnson said, "Nope, that is 10+ years away. We are just going to keep our heads down and ship robots to warehouses." A robot company that underpromises? That made my tail wag. Story 2, and this one is sneaky huge. You know Nvidia, the chip company worth almost $5 trillion, because everybody on Earth needs its chips to build artificial intelligence. Here is the plot twist. This week we learned Anthropic, one of the top artificial intelligence labs, is in talks with Samsung to build its very own custom chip. And they are not alone. OpenAI already built one with Broadcom. Google has done it for years. Amazon too. So think about how wild this is. Every one of Nvidia's biggest, richest customers is quietly designing a chip, so they need Nvidia a little bit less. It is like the whole town lining up at the one bakery every morning while secretly building ovens in their own basements. Nvidia is still king today, but the kingdom is learning to bake. And that is the real story hiding under today's giant chip rally. And story 3, because it turns out building the smartest artificial intelligence is the easy part. Here is the jaw-dropper. 95% of company artificial intelligence projects make exactly 0 extra profit. 0! Brilliant in the demo, useless at the office. So Microsoft just did something bold. It is putting $2.5 billion and 6,000 engineers into a brand new team whose only job is to march into other companies and make their artificial intelligence actually, finally work. Not a smarter model, a small army of humans to babysit the one you already have. When the biggest software company on the planet spends billions on plumbers instead of geniuses, that tells you exactly where the money is about to flow next. So who do you keep an eye on? Agility Robotics, soon to trade under the ticker AGLT, the first pure robot company you can own. Broadcom and Marvell, the chip designers every lab now calls when they want to escape Nvidia. Nvidia itself, still the champ, but with a bullseye on its back. And Microsoft, betting that deployment beats hype. The full list is in today's written briefing. Here is Snowball's takeaway. Last week, Wall Street panicked that we have built too many chips. This same week, the robots got a stock ticker. The lab started making their own silicon, and Microsoft bet billions that the future is simply making all this stuff work. Fear points one way, the builders point the other, and that gap is where all the fun lives. So if you like your markets explained by a small dog who reads the filings, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. This is for fun and information only, not financial advice. Now go on, chase something!